give potato quality to the kids.
Yeah.
Mom and dad, 4K. Pornhub, obviously 4K.
Oh, yeah.
But you can't be missing. I got to see every freckle on them titties.
Welcome to the Chip and Cern Show, the podcast about everything and nothing at the same time. They were possibly separated at birth, only to be rejoined to create the sweet sounds that will caress your deepest cochlea. The show is real, random, rant-filled, and ruthless. Please be warned that the show may hurt your feelings, offend your grandma, and even kick your dead dog in the balls. So get ready, and let's get this shit started.
This shit has started. I am Chip.
I'm Cern.
And you are listening to the Chip and Cern Show.
Once again, or for the very first time.
Yes, here we are. Here we are. Once again.
You know what? If we actually do some merch again, that should be the shirt should just say once again, or for the very first time.
I like that. That's a good one. Well, Cerny, speaking of, stop me if you've heard this before, but I am waging war on Comcast.
Stop. This seems to be the saga.
This is either what Joe would call the crutch, like a crutch topic for us, or some sort of saga.
We like to call it chapter 4.
At least chapter 4. It could be chapter 7. I don't know. This is like a Peter Jackson flick.
Man. I just watched Lord of the Rings the other day, actually.
Oh. Well,
one of the films.
One of the films. So, I mean, I'm running the Plex server. We got Cerny. I mean, how many connected devices do you think you have in your house? I would say, Cerny, you probably have, 50 at least.
Yeah,
right?
It's somewhere around there.
I would say I'm probably closer to 30, maybe. Maybe I don't know. I would say 50 wouldn't be crazy. Like
I'm
if I
actually
actually
right now.
Oh, you're checking it out?
Yeah.
I would say if I did however you can tell, like you look at your modem or your router settings, I wouldn't be surprised if the number was 50. And so we got a lot of shit, and for the longest time, I guess a lack of understanding, I thought our total speed was kind of holding us back from like ultimate Wi-Fi bliss in the house,
47.
Wow. Hey, that was a pretty good guess, though.
Yeah, that was pretty good guess.
That's pretty good, man. Okay. So, I feel like what I'm trying to, my ideal state I'm trying to achieve, and it's not just for me, it's for, my wife and the kids and everything, this Wi-Fi bliss of never Zoom breakup situation call. Oh, can you hear? Oh, you froze. No lagging on the Xbox, streaming the 4K.
No buffering or
no buffering.
Movie. That drives me nuts.
Pornhub just gets right to the jizz shot right there. There's no buffering or waiting for lagging. You can go back and see the titties again. Fast forward to see, see the ass eating. Whatever you want. It's whatever your flavor.
Whatever floats your boat.
You could be reckless with your Pornhub use. It's not going to bring down the house.
Oh no.
That's where I'm trying to be, Cerny. That's where I'm trying to be.
Reckless.
So, at first I thought it was a speed thing. Okay, so I upgraded to the gig, which is quick. It's like some of the fastest. It's not fiber, but it's like the fastest, quote, like normal non-fiber internet I think you can get, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So when I did that, and I was always one of these guys that's like, oh, fuck Xfinity. I'm not going to pay to lease your piece of shit equipment. I bring my own
Nighthawk.
Yeah, I bring the Nighthawk, the fucking big dick daddy, like
the tri-band fucking,
They were trying to roll you out with the cheap fucking $49.99 one, and I'm like,
charge you like $10 a month to have that POS.
Dude, yeah. And so I was always the guy that wasn't. I had my Xfinity bill the cheapest it could be. Like there wasn't another cent you could knock off because I tried. And then when we switched to the gig, I said, okay, now I got to find the modem. And sometimes when you do switch it around, these things they're like $150 or something, or $100 or 70 or whatever. So
modem, with the modem with the call it, damn it.
The modem and the router combo.
And the router, yep. No, usually, so I heard No, correct me if I'm wrong. I've heard that the modem router combos suck. You want to get a modem and a router.
Yes. So I had Xfinities and it was a gig, so I was like looking for the modem, but they were really expensive because this is kind of new technology. And I'm like, well, how much to lease for the Xfinity one and to not really have to worry about it? And they're like, oh, that's whatever, $15. And I'm like, you know what? That's fine. I could deal with that. Maybe I suck it up and just see how it goes. So I have the Xfinity router going into my Euros system, which gives you the mesh Wi-Fi, which I thought the mesh Wi-Fi was the fucking problem, right? I was fucking with the Wi-Fi. I got the Orbi, then I returned that, and I got the Euros. Right? And then I've tried the Netgear. I don't have the one that looks like a fucking Star Wars fighting. They look fucking crazy, right?
Like the blades come out.
They got they look like fucking octopuses or some shit. But
that's the Nighthawk, I believe, the Nighthawk tri-band.
And those ones are like $400, right? They're hell expensive.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not gonna have that thing like sitting out in my living room. I'm not 20 years old. Like we have fucking kids. Like we can't have this like demon. This demon Wi-Fi router.
Like you would have it like in your lair,
Yes,
your gaming lair.
It would be in the gaming lair where you have your chair with the fucking huge back with the big speakers.
Yeah,
and those speakers are either just blasting like crazy porn or just like fucking Fortnite. Those are only two things that the speakers.
That's the only thing that goes through those speakers.
Yeah, there's no music. It's just whatever.
The only music is the background music in Fortnite.
Yeah, or some cheesy porno, stepbrother, stepson, step milf.
Oh no!
Oh, it's always trending. I think that's. I think that's the most trending topic. We'll have to do when we do our year review show. We'll just make it about what's the hottest searches.
They always they always do like they always recap the year I think even Pornhub recaps it. I believe they do like the most searched by state. And
it's always so great. Like the most religious state that is the most anti-gay has the highest percentage of gay porn viewing.
Oh, yeah, I know,
always like best. Missouri or some shit like that. Anyway, okay, so Xfinity. So I'm working, and every fucking meeting now, it's like. I'm lagging. It cuts out at least once or twice a meeting. I'm like, I can't have this. I need to just Zoom should be working, right? And we do the podcast, and the podcast fucks up. It's fucking enraging to me. I don't know why, but it just it grinds my gears. I guess you would say.
Okay, so I have a theory because you said Zoom.
Okay,
now, I think this might be a Zoom thing.
You think it's only for Zoom?
Because at work we have the same thing. We all get on a Zoom every single fucking meeting. Zoom's like freezes and starts fucking up, and then somebody's like, you know what? I think it's Zoom. Let's switch over to Teams. So we switch over to Teams. Seamless.
Teams, huh? The Microsoft product.
Microsoft Teams. Yeah.
Wow. There's something else about the Wi-Fi that I think it's beyond Zoom.
Like our sponsor Zoom.
Yeah. I have had zero problems.
Last week's statements where we were saying that Zoom had to be.
We wish to issue a formal apology to Zoom. All right, I like that theory, Cerny, but I'm going to proceed.
Might as well.
I like it.
I do have some issues too, where like the internet was just dog shit. Like it was like holy shit, and it's hard to explain because when the kids get older and they're like using the internet, it's hard to explain. They're like, what's up with the internet? I was like, listen, you're gaming, mom's streaming a movie,
everything's going on right now.
Someone else has a class streaming. I'm pulling in for data they're like, yeah, but it should be working. I'm like, you don't quite understand how it works, okay?
It's a highway. The best way that I have had it described to me is that it's a highway.
Yeah, I know. I tried that explanation.
Because they don't drive, so they don't drive.
So they're like,
okay. So they don't get about a 4-lane highway versus a 2 on why you would rather drive on the 4.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
So the conclusion that I think I've come to is, yes, we have high speeds, but it's actually our router is not that there's a new Wi-Fi 6 out that basically widens the lanes and makes it faster. So I said,
modem, like if you get a modem Like a good modem, I think it's like it puts you in like first priority or something.
Something like that. Yeah, it can, and then you can manually kind of adjust like, hey, I don't need my kid's iPad to have higher priority than my work computer. Like
I've been doing
move that shit. Yeah. Like, give potato quality to the kids.
Yeah.
Mom and dad 4K, Pornhub obviously 4K.
Oh yeah.
But you can't be missing. I got to see every freckle on them titties. So I'm looking
zoom in,
enhance.
I don't want a pixelated enhancement. No. I want it clear.
I want it right there. I was there. And so we're going, and I'm like, well, how much this router is? A couple $100, but I bought my other one at Costco. So, the old switcheroo.
Yep.
So I'm not out any real money there. Okay, I need to get a modem now. Okay, how much am I paying for this Xfinity packaged thing? And so I downloaded my bill, and there's no modem rental. It's not a line item. It's packaged as X5 package. It doesn't say equipment. It doesn't say anything. It's some fucking bullshit.
They don't itemize it, huh?
No, it's like lumped in with some vague as fuck term. And I chat with the bot, and I'm like, how much does it cost me to rent my thing? And they're like, you want to rent a modem? I'm like, yeah. Anyway,
the bots are worthless.
I finally got to somebody. The modem combo
it might be a slight improvement over the bot. Go on.
Yeah. I need your full name and address. I'm like, I'm not asking you a question. I mean, I don't know. Do you really need to know my zip code? Like, doesn't your system populate my zip code? Why do I need to?
When I called in, you said you recognize the phone number. Shouldn't that give you the fucking telltale right here?
Yeah.
Someone kidnapped me, took my phone, and is going to call my internet supplier to
haggle on the bill. To haggle on the bill for you.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah. I'm paying $25 a month for this fucking thing. And when I found that out, I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Oh, God.
So I went on and I was like, what? I'm a big fan of the wire cutter for the reviews. And Cerny, you use wire cutter. What else?
Yep.
Tom's Guide or some shit like that, or Seth's Guide or something?
Yeah, wire cutter, Tom's Guide.
Tom's Guide's good. Do you ever hit up? This is little old school CNET.
I still use it.
I still do a little bit of CNET, but I'm like, man, that's
usually like my what do you want to call it?
You want a gut check or a neutral opinion kind of thing?
Yeah. So it's like it's like I got my wire cutter.
That's my go-to. Yeah.
And then I bounce it off of CNET, see if there's any similarities or.
I do like to see the overlap as well, because basically you can't trust when you go on Amazon and just go top rated, because all those ratings are just fucking bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Those are such, yeah. Those are just like a farm. So I swooped on, I found the best one on Wirecutter that can handle the gig. It's telling me all this shit it can do, right? And I'm like, I'm passing this off. I bet I'll probably just get a better, quicker speed just from removing one router. Like, because I have two routers. So it's running into one router to directly into another router, so I can use the Euro system as opposed to using Xfinity's, because they want to turn your thing into a hotspot. So they have free Wi-Fi, but they lease your Wi-Fi. So if you live like in a city or at the at Starbucks, when there's Xfinity Wi-Fi, that's from people's fucking home networks that they're like leasing all this space Wi-Fi signal. So they're making money off it. So I'm like, fuck you guys, I'm not doing this shit. Anyway, I went to fucking Target. They price matched Amazon, and the kid wasn't paying attention. Saved me an extra $1 because it was really it was supposed to be like one. I think Target had it for $159.99. Amazon had it for $149.99, and he just pressed $149. I'm like, you're that lazy that it's just like
it's coming out of his commission.
So yeah, right, yeah, that commission check's gonna be a little lighter come New Year's, young lad. So I snagged it. I've yet to put it up, but I already started canceling the shit on Xfinity. So I'm going modem.
That's the best.
I'm like, where can I dump this hunk of shit?
You want to put it in a landfill? What do you want?
Yeah. So that's the latest in the chip saga, the Wi-Fi saga. So this is step 1 of the upgrade, but I want to see how this changing this one component. This is like a test, I want to see how this one component affects Wi-Fi, and then if not, I might have to go to the Wi-Fi 6, which is the newest, widest highways or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder.
And then my wife, because I'm explaining this to her, she goes, "Do your other friends have these kind of problems with their internet?"
Tell her yes. Yes.
And I was like, I know Cerny does, but honestly, I don't think that like Joe gives a fuck about what his internet situation is really. He probably gives a fuck about how much the bill is, but I don't know if he's like.
I don't know if he's really fully tapped the potential of.
Oh, okay,
of internet.
okay, yeah.
I think it's like he has his TV going, and then that's about it.
He's got a. He probably has
he has his ring going, but
he has
that's
a ring.
very small. It's a very small pull.
He doesn't have like a whole shotgun blast worth of Google Home and Alexa devices all around the house. Like Cerny, you have one in probably almost every room, right? At this point,
I just got one in the office.
You might need to know what the weather is.
I make announcements from it.
Oh,
when I have a lunch. Agitating announcements usually.
Dad is thirsty in the office. 1 beer is requested. Thank you. Please send the dumbwaiter up.
I should do like also like someone will try to yelp upstairs and I'll be like, Alexa, make an announcement. What did you just say?
I love that, dude. That's like Dad 2.0. Like this is the millennial dad. This is we're using the thing that we grew up in to our advantage to be a stronger dad.
And it's like, and then it'd be like, so then like Jeffrey will go back and forth. Him and I will be making announcements, and then like,
and it's over. Is it over your entire every speaker in the house?
Every speaker, every Alexa in the house goes boom.
So if your wife is in there like taking a relaxing bubble bath and you have a speaker in the thing, she's gonna hear you and your son's like conversation essentially.
Oh yeah, that's what she was in the room. Like, I sit on the bed listening to their conversation about. He wanted to use the microwave.
Oh yeah, that
was basically the heads of our conversation. How long do I put it for? 1:30? And I'd be like, try a minute. What if it doesn't work? Then go extra 30 seconds after that. What happens if it's still cold? Then go another 30. What happens? And then I'm like, just do a minute first, damn it.
He's like, okay, now I've nuked this thing for like 5 minutes. It's gonna burn it to a crisp,
like lava.
Yeah, it's just bubbling. It's like turned into something. Who knows? Okay.
So my decorations are on Alexa now. I put a smart plug outside.
Nice. How do you run your setup? You have a lot of things going on. How do you roll it out when you put everything out? Do you run all the power cables first, or do you decide where everything is and then you run power cable to that, and you have one central location, or you have like a million fucking things going off
for the decorations?
Yeah.
So we have some like the target animals, like the shark,
yes,
and
the corgi and shit. Yeah. We have the Christmas llama.
I don't have the llama.
Dolly.
But I have Dolly.
Yeah.
So I have like a few things. So I have Robin. She wants to decorate, so she'll kind of lay them out where she wants them, and then I run the cables from there.
She does a little outline where she wants everything, kind of, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she outlines it, and then I run from there, and I gotta figure it out. And I make some changes if I need to. It's like, I'm out of plugs here, so this is gonna go over here. And
can you those big blow up ones? Do you have any of those?
I have one. It's probably about. It's not huge. It's probably about 5 feet.
Like the Grinch or some shit. Or
it's the Grinch. It's the Grinch.
Okay, yeah. Charlie likes that one.
I have the big ass truck, Christmas truck.
Oh, with like presents in it and stuff.
Yeah, like a tree, and it's like all lit up.
Oh, that's cool.
It was a Lowe's. I got it, swooped it.
That's a blow up one.
No, it's like I had to put it together. It was a pain in the ass.
So I do find with the Christmas decorations, it is more of a pain in the ass to assemble stuff, but it's a better look overall. The blow up ones are they're cool sometimes, but they're rarely working at like perfectly, right? They're like always like all limped in, or his arm didn't blow up. Especially this time of year
when it gets like all the moisture in the air, like it'll get a little water or something, and it'll be laying down facing the ground.
And fucking Santa has a wop just sitting there, him and Mrs. Claus. The wet ass pussy just brought him down.
Porn, we were streaming porn. I've got him going.
He got a little frothy, huh? A little frothy in that eggnog.
Eggnog.
Dude, actually, fan of the show made his own eggnog with like 5 yolks, heavy cream, cinnamon. He was describing it. I'm like, dude, my fucking stomach hurts just thinking about that.
I couldn't do it. I can't. Well, we all know that.
Were you gonna shit an omelet out? What the fuck? A crepe or something? What's going on?
Everyone in this house loves eggnog. Not me. I can't do it.
Go for it.
I can't do it.
Go for it.
Yeah, drink it up.
No,
drink it up. But I will not.
I already got a fucking cholesterol problem. I don't need to drink straight yolks. I'm not fucking Rocky. I'm not like gonna go box anybody. I don't do well with like heavy dairy. Like my stomach will just be turning knots. Turns up. Yeah.
Ugh. I smell it. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, like
it smells like. It reminds me
cottage
of
cheese or something.
Horchata. It reminds me of horchata.
I've never had horchata either.
I don't like rice milk,
and it's the same as kind of like the Thai tea, because they use condensed milk in that. Yeah. That's too much for me too. So I don't fuck with any of those 3. And I know I sound like a fucking lily ass white boy, but I can't do the like heavy creams or the milks. It's too much for me.
I can't do it. Hurt my stomach.
The one thing that like I had that was odd when we were like becoming friends was that you didn't really like cheese pizza because of the cheese thing, and I was like, why do you not like pizza? Like it's so. I mean, you would eat it. You would eat it, but you wouldn't like. You're not like, hey, let's go grab pizza. It was always something else.
Yeah, it's just the dairy for me.
Yeah. Nog, what else is...
Because like growing up, because it was like we had to have a glass of milk with dinner, and you had to, so then like when I was like 18, I was like, I'm never doing that. I'm done.
That noise. Now,
and then once you like, divorce yourself from it for like 5 years, and then you try to go back, your body's like, oh no, we made that choice 5 years ago. We're done.
Remember when you got off the teat? Yeah. We just fucking packed up those producing enzymes and fucked off because we're not sticking around here.
I thought we quit. What the hell are you doing?
What other big, now I know your family, what's the Starbucks consumption like at the house, Ernie? Probably pretty wild. Probably like every trip is like 4 or 5 different.
Yeah. Now we usually do
and all
Dutch
this
Brothers out here.
Oh, interesting. Is there a Dutch Brothers that's closer, or you just like it better?
It's right here in Folsom. They just opened that one, yeah. And I like it better. Actually, it's not. Really? There's a Starbucks closer to my house, but I like Dutch Brothers better. Coffee better.
And you just get the black
coffee, baby.
Just black hot coffee.
Yp.
Now, does Dutch Brothers have? Yeah. Does the Dutch Brothers do the peppermint mocha, pumpkin spice, all that shit?
Yeah, they do all that shit.
So what's your wife and what's your kid like? What's the girls getting? I feel like they're trends. They're like on the cutting edge of the holiday drinks.
Robin will. So her favorite is it's called a Wallaby Breve. It's like I don't know. It's like hazelnut or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know
those flavors.
Ours will go with like right now. It's either that or the eggnog latte.
Ooh, eggnog latte! Come on.
I can't even smell it when it goes by my nose.
She's that obsessed with the nog that she.
That's like every so often. No,
that's a treat.
Melanie gets like they have these names like Golden Eagle.
Okay,
and these are like the fuck it is.
Does Dutch Brothers have this kind of like secret menu, like an In-N-Out thing?
No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm not hip enough for that. Yeah. I'm not cool enough.
You're not in the fucking Dutch Brothers underground yet, Cerny?
They love to like. So the one thing is like they love to just they'll talk your ear off. Like that's like it must be part of the job. Like, so what are you doing today? So I always say
small talk.
Yeah, I always say nothing. Right. because I don't want to engage.
Right.
Nothing much. It's COVID.
Wait, yeah, I'm going to a fucking pool party. What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
Like, oh, okay, because if you say like, oh, I'm just taking a break from work, they're like, oh, what do you do? And then you say like, I work in the bread industry. Oh, I know someone who does the bread industry. Must be pretty cool. And then they start doing like, it's like that kind of shit. They always know somebody or they've been there. It's like always like the one upper. So I just like nothing. Oh, that's cool. That's then they're like, oh, that's cool. Just hanging out. Yep. Oh, that's cool. I mean, nothing wrong hanging out. Nope.
You're just like, whoa. Hold on. Time out.
My fucking coffee.
Time out. I'm just literally just here for my coffee. I don't need a friend.
Especially when it's like 6 a.m. It's 6 a.m. I'm not feeling the morning vibes yet.
I've been up since 4. I've had like 4 coffees. This is like the most coffee I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like I've had 0, so you just fucking chill out.
I mean, they're actually pretty cool. Like they have like these drinks, and then they'll even have like these little sodas for the kids. Like they're like,
oh, cool,
double rainbow soda with whip. The kids like that shit.
Yeah, nice.
And then they have like these stickers. They always hand out stickers.
They're like Trader Joe's. It sounds like kinda.
Yeah, it's like a cult following.
Yeah, Dutch Bros. I have seen more of the stickers, although it's been a while since I've traveled to Studio East, but. The closer you get there, like once you hit Sacramento, you start seeing more of those stickers.
Yeah, I think they're like out of like Oregon or something like that, like initially.
Interesting. And it's you're not crossing over. You're either Dutch Bros or you're Starbucks.
Yeah, because Robin has a friend who's Starbucks, and she took her to Dutch Bros, but she's Starbucks.
Did she decline a coffee there?
She had it because she wanted to try it.
Okay.
Now,
oh, it was a trial run. Okay.
Yeah, trial run. I'll give him a whirl, but then I was like, no, I gotta stick with Starbucks. Our Starbucks over here, it's like, so I'll be in line. It'll be like 3 cars deep.
Yeah. Is it
I'll
just
be
a
in
little
there for like
sluggish?
20 fucking minutes.
Oh, come on.
What are you doing? Like the last time, so.
What are you doing there?
It was like, it took forever.
Not a fucking deli, right? They're not like having a big turkey and like.
Are you growing the fucking beans? What the hell?
Hand roasting.
Are you roasting them as we speak?
Dude, he's probably got some flint, and he's sparking up a fucking fire to roast these beans in like a little metal bowl or something.
Well, I guess. So then, like they were, and it was like all like, I didn't know, but it was like, oh, these are all new people. I was like, all right. I was like, wait a minute, every motherfucker here is new. I said, who thought of that? They could put at least a couple seasoned vets. They said, oh, well, they had like their own little Christmas party, and someone had COVID, and then it fucking arrested.
Oh, fuck. So the vets got taken out with the Rona.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, well, I guess I can't be mad at the rookies.
Yeah.
They got thrown in the fire. I was like, all right. But even with the people that are vets, it's like, what are you doing? What's taking so long?
The only thing about Starbucks that I'll say is like, I guess the only redeeming quality about them is that it's just consistent and you know what you're going to get. And you can go to the Starbucks that's your neighborhood Starbucks. You can go to Starbucks across the fucking country, and they'll probably have pretty much the same thing. It'll probably taste pretty much the same way. It doesn't taste good. I don't think their coffee's very good at all. It's like over roasted to fuck.
Yeah, it's like that weird burnt. That's why I like Dutch Bros, because they don't really roast it it's not over roasted. Like sometimes Starbucks reminds me of like, remember the old McDonald's coffee that's been sitting on the fucking pot all day?
Yes. It's like old. Yeah. Unless you just got, unless you got the first pull or the third pull out of like the new fucking craft, it's probably been there for 30 minutes, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
A little sludgy, the spoon standing up in it kind of situation.
Oh, yeah.
So got the Nog. I don't really fuck with any. I'll have one. We drove around and looked at Christmas lights because it was like raining and, we're trapped inside because my son broke his leg, so we can't like go to the park. Yeah, he's in this boot for 3 weeks.
Oh,
but they took another X-ray. They didn't see any break, but they're like, "Here's the boot." Right? Okay, I guess he's wearing the boot. So he's been wearing the boot. So we went driving for Christmas, I said, hey, wouldn't it be fun? We waited till it's dark, so like 4:30. And then we went to Starbucks and we're like, we got a little hot chocolate for that, the like holiday cake pop, and I got a peppermint mocha, like my one of the year. It's I cashed that one in, and then my wife got something, and we like drove around and looked at Christmas lights and stuff, and that was like our little like evening. So I had the peppermint mocha, but like when I go to order it in the app, you can like customize it. It's like 4 pumps of this, 4 pumps. It's too sweet. So I end up like cutting because you could customize. If you wanted 10, you could just boom, 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 boom. You like keep pressing it to 10. You can make your drink 800 calories. It would be like a chocolate shake or something. I don't know, but
oh God.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
So Dutch Bros says their hot chocolate for kids. They like put in like a little kids thing.
Yeah.
And they put the straw and they cover the entire straw with whipped cream, for the kids. I was like, oh, it's kind of
wow. You got to get that quick though. You got to get to it quick.
Kids like,
but you don't want to drink it because the molten, or do they not warm it up as much?
It's not like that's the other thing that bugs me about Starbucks is it's like you get a coffee, I get hot coffee, especially because I get mine black, so I'm not adding any milk or anything to it. So
which is usually cool, which brings the temperature down just enough to drink it right away.
Yeah, but for me, no,
I know what you're saying.
I gotta let it sit for like 20 minutes because it's like
lid off too.
Yeah, lid off.
Take the top. But then you're driving, and what do you do? Because you can't put it in the cup holder. This thing's fucking spilling all over the place. So you got to hold it, and then nothing's worse than when you spill a little bit. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I like oh, fuck. God damn it. And you're like, oh, fuck, burn my tongue. You're just compounding.
Or like you drink it and like it like burns the top layer of skin off of your mouth. You got to peel it off. Your tongue. Oh, God.
Oh, man. Cerny, we forgot to mention, it's when this episode comes out, it's going to be Christmas.
Will be. That's right.
It will be. So, happy holidays, everybody. If you're listening,
yes.
All the chipmunks and Cern sluts.
Whatever you celebrate, happy.
Kwanzaa, Festivus, fucking Three Kings Day in January, Hanukkah wrapped up.
Hanukkah.
We were talking about Hanukkah, and I was thinking the only thing I know about Hanukkah, I only know it because of the Adam Sandler 8 Crazy Nights song. Do you remember that one, Cerny?
Yeah.
Put on your yarmulke. Yeah. It is like Billy Madison voice.
I always liked in The Office when Steve Carell did Diwali as the Hanukkah song.
No,
Oh, you gotta watch it.
Is it a good one?
Yeah.
Oh man, he's
it's
so
like, put on your sorry. It's hard to celebrate Diwali. He does that kind of shit.
Oh, it's shoehorning it. Oh my. Oh my God! And they just cut to Jim, and he's like, does his like break the fourth wall fucking look, and Pam's like, oh my God,
It was pretty good though.
That's good. That's a show. Always, if that's on TV, just leave it on. Like, don't change the channel again. Just let it go. That Seinfeld.
If it has Steve Carell in it,
right?
Because post Steve Carell, dog shit.
The who was the Robert California or whatever? What's the actor? He was also
Blacklist. I think I forget.
Yeah, Blacklist.
Off the top of my head, I forget.
Yeah. Anyway, I just thought that whole thing was ridiculous. Why am I
Steve
not
Carell.
remembering his name?
I don't know. I can't remember it either.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look.
Chip's looking it up.
Office, Robert California.
California.
So remember his act, James Spader. That's right.
That's it. That's it.
It was one of those. Of course. Yeah, that, and then I actually liked when Idris Elba was in it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Steve Carell crossed over that a little bit, or no?
No, that was he was still Steve Carell. Remember, that was when he left and started the Michael Scott Paper Company.
That's right. And Pam left to go.
Yeah,
to his to go work for him. And
he
had like nothing together.
It was Steve Carell did. So when he left, it was like, remember they did Will Ferrell for a little bit, and then they did
right. They kind of tried to find someone that was. They were basically floating the show with like prime guest stars.
Yeah,
essentially.
It was just not. It didn't work.
Right. Oh yeah, they brought in that other guy from Anchorman, he was like being really sexually harassing everyone and be like, "Oh, nice.
David Koechner."
Yeah, he played this basically the same character he did on Anchorman, right? That Heine is driving me wild. I just for funsies, I do bust it out at home every once in a while when my wife walks by, just because it's so fun to do, and she just is like, "You're a child."
Yeah, I know. I get that you're ridiculous.
Yeah,
you're ridiculous.
But your life would be so boring if it wasn't for us.
That's what I said. That's what I said. Come on.
Right, you want to just like walk by? Yeah. Anyway, so well, happy holidays, everybody.
Yes.
I mean, I guess the rule in California, you're just kind of supposed to just not really do anything, right?
I'll adhere to that.
You don't have to tell me twice.
It.
Sorry, Mom, but I'm going to keep washing my hands. And Mom, like you always told me, wash your balls and your dick and your pussy. Be socially distant and wear a mask. Until next time, I'm Chip.
I'm Cern.
Cheers.